Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Kojimo here, back with another demo review. Today, we are going to be working with Boiler. I'm going to work with him in order to understand what he needs to do to actually find impact on CT side of Nuke. He wants me specifically to just look at this side of the map. I'm really going to help him understand what he needs to do in order to find impact on this outside position, I believe. We'll go ahead and see. I have watched this demo from Naughty's perspective. We helped him. This is his teammate, and this is the beautiful thing about coaching is I can help out multiple players on the same map and really help them understand what they needed to do in order to connect, find the most value in their position, and just have so much impact. So guys, hit that subscribe button, join my Discord community. Let's go ahead and get into this demo. All right, Boiler. So from the beginning here, we're really chaotic with what we're like doing positionally. I don't know what comms are going on, kind of what breach in the setup we're having, but it really just unfortunately makes it so that we're scrambled from the beginning, which is obviously not optimal for any of us, but you know, things like that happen. Things like that do happen, so it's okay. Now, one thing I might be thinking of here, you're clearly spotting this just for info. One thing I might be thinking, and maybe you are, is what is our plan after we spot? So when we take contact on this guy, I should already know in my head how I'm moving, how I'm going to play off my teammate, and kind of maybe what I'm doing with the smoke. If I'm going to use that here, maybe I'm going to save it. But yeah, also, as far as like strategy for you guys, I'm going to give you this advice. You guys can take it or leave it. The T's, if they don't contact ramp early, if they don't come out here and go into ramp pretty early in the round, most of the time they're not really going to come into the space after like 15 seconds. So after that time has elapsed in the round, I think it's good if you guys either push. It's a little risky. You guys push. Maybe if you have a guy on inner, he could connect in hut and connect like that. Or if you just rotate off and get active somewhere else on the map and adjust our setup. I think it's really valuable to be able to adjust the setup and flow where is needed. And we don't necessarily need to wait to see them to do that. That's a big thing here. And it's funny I give you that advice because as we can see, like they actually end up coming ramp, which is fine. We can have one person stay here, right? But I think it's kind of just useless to have two people here. And it really is sad because then when we do rotate, both of us leave, and I know. This is a little like lack of communication between us. I don't know if this is necessarily Potch's fault or your fault, but like there should be red flags going off in our head. There's not really any position we're trying to get into on this side over here. All this is going to do is leave us exposed. I get that maybe we want to get behind silo and play here, but I think in this situation, our teammate's already there. Again, because of both of us deciding to run down here and rotate, it makes it really awkward for many of these reasons. And just strategically, I think it just puts us in such a bad position. So I think one of you needs to communicate, rotate down. The other one can look for lurks. If not, push into sight and go down here to the left side, drop in dark. Maybe prod and ramp and just take fights from here. And again, this is just communication. You should know this because Pot should be screaming. They're running down secret, you know, going double, get ready to double. And it's just so unfortunate too because we actually have the kit and smoke. So again, it just sucks that we're running out here like that. I don't know if that's necessarily a you problem, if that's a Pot problem. Just overall as a team, it really sucks how uncertain we were at the beginning. And we didn't have that lack of, we didn't have that drive to change the setup. We lacked it. Definitely bad. Very, very bad.
This coaching session is brought to you by Skins Monkey. They are the best CS2 trading site out there. Swap out the skins you do not like and upgrade them into higher quality new items. I have personally used Skins Monkey to build my inventory and love how many features the site has. The best thing is that you can gain your own crazy deposit bonus of 35% by using my code KOJOMO. They also have a freebie section where you can get free new skins by completing tasks, and you also get a $5 bonus by clicking my link in the description of the video.
So yeah, overall, a lot to unpack in that first round. And honestly, you know what I'm doing this round, by the way? I mean, this is fine. This is fine that we're going down secret and doing this. But you know what I would be trying to do, honestly, man? And credit to Zing, he's just a baller and playing it here. Honestly, we have limited detail. We have bad guns. I would honestly try to boost someone up here. And how many times am I going to say that word? I'm going to boost somebody up here, and I'm going to get them positioned in a way that they can just farm up here. Yes, it's obvious. Yes, like they probably will clear it. But we need gimmicks in this round. Whatever we're doing, we need gimmicks because if we fight standard across the map, it's not going to end well for us. And guys, you'll have to excuse me. I've literally done like 10 demo reviews in the past 24 hours. I'm a little delusional. I'm just a little bit delusional. I'm working super hard to get content out for you guys. But yeah. Also, positionally here, man, play together. don't sit here and be disconnected from your teammate that's down here. You guys should both kind of be, I mean, honestly, he should almost be up here and you play like on the stairs and kind of bait them into him, or he gets up here and plays inside of vents and he can either swing wide off of your contact here, or he can again kind of like push and pull them. But when we put ourselves in this corner off the rip, it's way too passive in my opinion, Boiler. Way too passive. Which also I didn't like on your guys' pistol round where you just have a guy start down here. I really don't like that, to be honest. But yeah, way too passive. We have such a great opportunity to play together here with Kanzi, and we're just completely neglecting it. So one, we got to do gimmicks. We can't just take 1v1 fights. And then even with the MP9 here positionally, Boiler, I think we're just putting ourselves in a corner, and we're also not optimizing the gun. I know usually we want to be far away from angles, but with the MP9, I think if you're going to be here, play a little off angle and get closer so that your bullets will actually like shred through them as high damage and as quickly as possible. Because to me, you're just breeding like a little bit of fear. I get that you're not necessarily scared, but this is an important match. You know, this is a league match. Don't put yourself on the back foot right away. Yeah, because honestly, if you're gonna start secret, bro, I want you to, with the MP9, have the confidence to come up here and honestly play some of these close angles. Maybe right here, play the left side, come out here even and just hold this. It's a little weird. I'd play an off angle too, but just like some sort of aggressive play. Especially because we have that smoke. We have the ability to block them. Why play so passive early? Ooh, okay. A little lag there. One thing I will say early on this fight that you did good. Early on this fight, you were very aggressive. We kind of lazily peek it. I'm not gonna lie, peeking close to the wall. A little small adjustment is peek back here and swing with your shift and jiggle, or like peek and crouch. I would honestly peek and crouch there. I know we're not supposed to crouch at the MP9 too much. Just a better way to peek that anyways. Yeah. I mean, you put a lot of suppressing fire on them, to be honest, but I like your movement. We just gotta, you know, clean it up a little bit, honestly. But I like your aggression once you did take contact on that. We just gotta adjust our crosshair a little bit. Yeah, see, like, bro, even from his perspective, you see that? And that's why I'm giving you kudos on that, even though we did kind of whiff. Bro, from his perspective, that was not a fun fight. He's like, oh, shoot, right? Oh, yeah. And great shot by him. Great shot. And then this is something I do tell people. It sucks because you don't always want to expose yourself. But the second we're peeking and we're running like this, we have the advantage. Their crosshairs all over the place. They have to catch up to us. And the bad thing about counter-strafing with pistols or with MP9s is sometimes when we counter-strafe back, we're just going right into where their crosshair was. So a rule I kind of use is if I have pistols or an MP9 and I swing past an angle, I might keep shooting and keep running on that fight until they hit me. And then I know if I get hit by one bullet in the body or something, then I counter-strafe back. And all this is happening within the milliseconds. All this is just kind of happening natural, and it's something we'll build over time. But if we actively think about that and understand that, it's going to help you out so much. Going to help you out a lot. But yeah, as you can see too, we were kind of just in limbo there. We were going back and forth the whole round. And then by the time they went B, we're not even in position because we kind of just are going in limbo back and forth a bit. Yeah, I mean, that's just an eco strat. Not bad. You did your job. The spacing on the team was kind of bad, but you did your job there, to be honest. Hey, but here we go. We're playing outside, flashing them off. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. What do we do now? What power position are we getting into? What are we doing? Our teammates opping out there. You guys. Yeah, and I worked with Naughty. I think you guys should watch that video. It will give you good perspective on what he needs to do. But yeah, and it sucks because you guys had two people out here early. You're throwing your mollies. You're doing this thing. Man, honestly, I want you to throw glaive smokes. I want both of you to, or I mean, honestly, you get used to throwing glaive smokes. I get you don't want to block him off, so that's maybe why we didn't throw it. But man, what a shame, right? What a shame that like we started so strong outside and we just get ran over positionally with nothing, right? Like even these smokes, I want you to have a nade as an outside. I guess you did have a nade. You used it early. But you know, have Naughty buy a nade when he can too and drop it to you. Sit here and harass them, right? Like spam through these smokes. If you throw your own glaive smoke, we can spam and then fall and then reload and reposition a little bit. Obviously, always be careful of silo. But we got to harass these guys. Same thing from the prior rounds. We can't be on such a back foot. And here we go. We're spamming a little bit here to your credit. 100%. But yeah, man. Yeah, I don't need you to be like super aggro, throw your life away, but dude, push up there. Get get yourself inserted in some aggressive setups with Naughty. Or we can always play in garage and do that kind of thing, but use our util to unlock some aggressive space there. This is so risky because we're holding this angle cool, but man, like we're opening up a world of timings where people can just slip in through here and we're super exposed, or even go credit on us because we have no vision on this. Like, I mean, bro, even with this flash, they're flashing over here. That would be a screaming red flag to me of like, dude, like, are people like scaling in here? And in this moment, they're not. But it's just something that we have to be aware of. Yeah, man, this is scary. So scary. Yeah, and we're just timing ourselves. Yeah, we're just timing ourselves constantly. Just think about this on a macro level. You want to hold outside, you're trying your best, but because of our early round like getting ran over positionally, it's compromised. Like it's completely compromised. And if you're alone out here, now Naughty's out here, right? But he wasn't. He was like kind of chilling doing something else earlier. When you're alone out here, you can't put yourself in this position and only hold this, or not that, only hold this when we are now compromised, right? Like we've been compromised. They could be down secret. They could even be getting into garage. They could even walk up here and we have no clue, right? So we can't put ourselves in the one spot where we have to worry about that, this, right? It's just way too much for us to do. And like I said, that comes from early round positioning. Locking down garage if you have to, being really sturdy here, getting yourself on this wall and having Naughty flash for you in the mid round to peek. Like you did that one round going secret, but actually, getting aggressive up here. I know you can do that. Yeah, and then to your credit, you almost get them, but man, we get doubled up for no reason. Yeah, it's sad. That's unfortunate. But our team ends up pulling off the clutch on that round, which is crazy. That's insane. And we get ourselves an A1S here. So again, what's our game plan? What's our game plan going in here? What are we thinking? What are we doing? I should see a very clear, like, understanding of what your purpose is this round. Molly. So I'm already seeing a pack. Oh wait, that's a flash. Okay, but what are we flashing, right? Like, cool, you're blinding this guy. Yeah, like completely, you're blinding this guy. But like, again, we can use our flashes in better ways. Like, I'm not saying like this isn't gonna blind him or do that, but like, man, we got to set each other up. We got to get used to setting each other up and using our flash to actually give us something. I mean, man, even think about it. Your opper's here anyways. You don't want to blind them. You don't want to flash them. You want him to peek in here and see, and take these fights. If anything, we're just scaring them away from our opper. But yeah, it's just a waste. Oh, how deep are we smoking this? I mean, that's fine. Just a lack of communication now. Be careful with super deep door smokes. It's still gonna be fine. But like with ours here where it goes so deep, because sometimes people can, I can't even show you. People can like play close and door here still. And they can just be like, oh shoot, jiggle out top high. Okay, nobody's holding. Get out here, right? So be really cognizant with that. And obviously, like I said, like we just gotta communicate. That happens, so I understand where we double smoke things and stuff. But yeah, man, from these first rounds, this is the failure for you guys outside. Is again, you're giving them too much respect. And sure, Naughty's holding this now, but it's just like, guys, right now, one simple smoke wall is all it takes to destroy your outside setup. One smoke wall and a cross smoke here. Diag would destroy it. This would destroy it. We're not blowing open the smokes. We don't have HEs to do that. We're not using them to do it. We're not, dude, I need you to throw a glaive smoke here and threaten it. Throw a glaive smoke within the first gun rounds and get red or get in the glaive smoke and have Naughty sit there. He wants to support. He supports way too much. Sit there and have him flash for you. Do an aggressive setup where you have the op go for this pick. We call it G2 setup. He's picking this and you're flashing, smoking, and going to red. Steal some aggressive outside setups because this can't happen where we just give them so much respect. And I say this as an opper outside who's learned this the hard way and learned how uncomfortable and how unbelievably like hard it is to hold outside, and also hurts the other team, the whole team too. Because like, look, Naughty decides to rotate off there because they're coming out ramp. If this guy wasn't just playing passive, now he can lurk down secret. Now he can get here, and sure, we're holding mini, but like, again, we're just giving up so many gaps, so many opportunities, and also feeling uncomfortable, which leads to our death there because we feel so uncomfortable. We feel completely out of it. Yeah. Amen. I mean, man, like even if you just have to be the guy that sits back garage, like I said that I've seen you do because I watched another one of Naughty's demos and I see that you have done this. Like, bro, it's simple, but this can work. Either this angle or even a more shallow angle like this. But yeah, like bro, when I was opping on Nuke, it's my highest impact map. I also was able to set my teammates up because they would ask for flashes constantly. And dude, this is comes to you as an outside player, but me as an opper, I tried to recognize this too. It's like I am constantly flashing for you. Like if you should be abusing these smokes. Anytime they throw like any wall outside, your own smoke should come in, or you should already be out here and just getting in it on a gun round, and your opera flashing you, flashing you. Bro, you have to be able to fight aggressively outside as this player, and at least spam. Like you should be spamming a ton. We're already doing it a little bit, but like they should not ever feel comfortable ever taking outside space on you. You should be a relentless player that just does not stop out there, man. One player in NA that, you know, not my favorite player, we've had some issues, but I gotta give him so much respect for it, is Sigsy. Bro, Sigsy would literally just sit outside and just fight and fight and fight, and his opera and his teammates would constantly flash for him. He'd ask for flashes. He'd sit there to the point where you're like, dude, is this guy ever going to stop fighting? But it makes it so like, oh bro, I don't want to go outside anymore because this guy's a maniac, right? I want people to think you are a maniac. Sorry, man. I'm like talking so much, bro. I'm getting into it. Again, if you're by yourself, cool. That Molly's fine. But why? Like, we have two people here. This isn't a place we don't want them to come into. You know where we really don't want them to? I mean, I guess it's fine. We have two teammates here. But I mean, like we have two people stacked here. Don't block them. Don't block them when we're in a good setup. Unless there's like 5 dudes running at you and you're trying to like segment them a little bit. But I'm always fine if you're by yourself. But when you're with teammates, man, like this double ramp thing that we're doing a lot is not useful at all. Unless we're actually proactively doing something with it. What are we doing here? Wait. Why not just go heaven? Wait, why don't we? Yeah, yeah. Bro, I mean, honestly, you have a teammate on site. As we're riffing here, he dies when we get to like this point. Honestly, bro, get up here and at least throw a flash, like pressure a little bit. In the least to at least distract for your teammate that's coming through ramp. Sure, you can make your mini play. That's fine. I don't mind it. But at least while your teammate's alive, rush there. Run there and see if you can help. And when he dies, it's like, okay, now I go mini. Now I float a mini. And here, we got to activate, yeah. We don't know where this guy is, or maybe we do. There we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. And you guys are a team, bro. This is the next level for you guys. You need very clear communication, and this stuff you can practice in scrims and things like that. But you literally say, "Zing, I am flashing in front of you," and you throw a flash that goes in front of Hut here to activate your teammate to run out, and then as he's running out, you're sliding out, maybe kind of containing a little bit. But do you see how we're not just thinking about flash for ourselves? We're flashing for our teammate. And like I said, the comms have to be crystal clear, or you're gonna throw a flash and it's gonna full blind him, and he's gonna be so angry. Oh my, ring around the rosy. Oh my, that's hilarious. But yeah, good pickup. Good pickup. But yeah, I hope that makes sense though. I hope a lot of what I'm saying makes sense for you. Lots of little details, lots of tiny stuff. Also, by the way, I'm constantly asking for an A1S for holding outside, by the way. Because if I have an M4, if I pick up an AK, I mean, an AK can be fine if you're dueling aggressively outside, but the A1S, again, is so valuable because you can just spam all these smokes, bro. And like, it's so quiet. They don't really know what's going on exactly where you are. The A1S for outside is so great. Some players are good with the AK outside. I think the AK, honestly, in my opinion, is better for the inner players or ramp players because, like, they need that headshot. People are sprinting at them. They need that headshot, like, that kind of thing. You could argue it every way, though. Yeah. Overall, though, that's our biggest issue right now. Yeah, and honestly, we should be dead there. TBH. We're so pressured. We're so pressured. Yeah. Also, man, if you ever recognize it, like say like you're playing a team that's running it down outside, or you do demo review and you see like they're like 4-manning outside or 3-manning, dude, that's a great sign for you to like be like, guys, like I can't hold outside, I can't contain this. Give it up. It sucks that we have to give it up, but give it up and help your inner players and ramp player coordinate that aggression in the lobby, and then you can kind of fill in the gaps where is needed, and it's good. Yeah, we're just we're timing ourselves so much, and it's unlucky, but we're doing this to ourselves right now. Yeah, this sucks because like, man, you should have had this, right? And good pickup from you, like really good adjustment, but man, it's sad that we even gave up that timing. Okay, sweet, we know where the last guy is. Easiest round ever now. Easiest round ever. Okay. Okay. Okay, you're not fighting, that's fine. Contain. Small little thing here. Small little thing. I get you're just like AFK and containing. He's not really peeking you and pushing you, but just get in the habit. Get in the habit. Stay locked in here. Wherever we're holding, we're just holding the angle. We're looking. If we're trying to like AFK and think about what our teammates are doing and stuff like that, it's fine. Right there, that's fine. But this is where I'm like, why? Like, you know what I mean? Like, small little detail. The tiniest thing ever. Doesn't matter too much, but yeah. Even here, bro. I mean, I get it. You're trying to pre-aim this angle, but it's just making me so nervous because if he somehow does, like, he's taking shots and then he slides over here and he's like, oh, wait, this guy's peeking me. I'm going to get a few shots on him before he sees me, right? Because we're just looking into the wall. I get it, though. You're pre-aiming. Oh, no, no, no. Making me nervous. Making me nervous. I like the idea behind the molly, but making me nervous. Yeah, I talked about Nadia with this. Like, look, you guys have gotta communicate. You have to communicate here. We're gonna hear if he taps the bomb. We're gonna hear if it goes down. Bro, we see that he's off of it right there. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. He's got to plant the bomb, right? He taps it. Who's going in? Are you running or is Nadi? In this case, honestly, Nadi should. Bro, he can't win the round. If Nadi just swings up here, and I talked to him about this, he can't win the round. Even if he kills Nadi, you're backing up, right? The worst thing we can ever do, though, is both of us run here and go at him because he can kill Nadi and then he can swing and one tap you. That's the only way he can win this round. Luckily, that does not happen and we win, but yeah, just unnecessary stress. I do like your discipline early though in that 1v3 of not just like sprinting at him. I'll give you credit for that. I'll give you kudos for that, but yeah, just way too much. We got to be talking to each other. And again, I don't know if that's on you, if that's on Nadi, but like we got to be communicating. With the glaive smoke, I I don't know if you did this on purpose, but make sure we're really making sure. Yeah, I think it was an accident. Make sure we're really actively trying to get to land because obviously that's a, in my opinion, that's a bad misnade right there. But yeah, okay. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, no, we don't have head armor, did we? Yeah. I don't blame you. Yeah, it's fine. It sucks, but I don't even. I probably would have taken that fight too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I probably would have taken it. Not gonna cap. With my Baja Blast. Oh. Yeah, just be dynamic with your nades though. I need to see you at least blowing open one wall smoke outside. Bro, perfect example here though. If we have a flash, if we just have our flash, and maybe because our economy was bad, whatever, like this is exactly what I mean. You guys are actually in a perfect setup for you to sit here and flash for him. But also, I don't understand why he's out here with an MP9. I talked to him about this. Like, you got to be the outside guy. You got to be the one doing this, right? This is not the time and place to be out there with the MP9. I'm so happy he got a kill and did this, but like, yeah, it's just backwards. I mean, he shouldn't have that to begin with, but oh. Yeah, I told him like if you have an MP9, you gotta be inner. Outside going red is just not the recipe for success. Even though it did work out here, it's just not it. But if anyone's gonna be red, we gotta have a teammate ready to flash for him in some way. Next level CS right there, man. Next level CS. Okay, we're gonna take an eco. Don't really care too much what goes on here. Okay, we get ourselves in a sneaky spot here. This isn't. I mean, whatever. We're pushing hot. We're trying to do our job. Kind of getting in the way of each other a bit, but it's fine. On that side. Good. We're smoking glaive. Oh, but then, yeah, we back up again. And I get it. We're not going to egg grass every round. I understand that, but yeah. I mean, even here, man, like if this is like this is where we gotta understand where we want to go because man, if someone was playing aggressive and there's some crazy players out there, there's some crazy players, and also like I'll do this, like man, I'll have my teammate boost me up here and I'll jump up on this box. Is it smart? No, but I'll go for this. But also like, bro, you got to realize even with your molly here, it's a CT molly. So many things can happen. You're gonna get caught off by some really good players doing gimmicks and stuff when we just nonchalantly go into garage in the mid round. Like not this isn't the mid round, but like when we don't instantly just decide where we're going. Again, team issue, but also a you issue. We got to be very clear and very assertive with our positioning where we're going to. Like this is fine, but we should have just got there from the beginning. And also, I'd love to see you play with an A1S. Not my favorite that you went here with the FAMAS. I'd love with an A1S that you go here. It's so weird when we're a T and we're clearing and we just get that silenced gun shooting at us in this angle. Also, like I said, a gimmick I like to do is I hold instead of holding here all the time, I'll hold over here like this because sometimes people will actually clear this. They'll be like going out here, they'll look, okay, we're good. Okay, nobody's there. And to your credit, you're not actually on the wall, so I like that. But I'll hold it at like an angle like this or something. It's good. Good stuff. Oh yeah, some nerves, and we give our position away. Yeah, that's good. Now get out, get out. We gave our position away. Yeah, get out of here. Don't even mess around with outside at this point, man. Like, yeah, especially now. No, yeah, especially now. They know we're here. There's no element of surprise. We have the weaker weapon. We're out in the open. We're probably gonna have the man disadvantage too because we don't have a teammate near us. Yeah, that's where like it sucks. It sucks. Boom, we're taking fights. Bro, just get out. Get out and like reevaluate either through inner or ramp and be a ghost. I want you to be a ghost and be super active with how we're playing. Yeah, it's like the only time you guys are aggressive outside is when you're on eco or when you have MP9s. Like, dude, you know how good of a position mid round two is if you can get Africa with the A1S or M4 here or even here. Dude, it's so good in the mid round to just slide yourself in there. And then if you hear them throwing A nades and you're like, oh, they're not going outside, then you can take your risk and go out here. We're completely missing out on this tactical advantage of how we should be playing nuke outside. And we're only doing it when we have MP9s. We're only doing it here. When this isn't even my favorite fights anyways. Because even if we take good fights on people here, close range, yes. Like, man, like, if someone swings a silo, or even you guys on T side have a molly that you guys throw, we're actually screwed. Like, sure, he can smoke it, but like, bro, we are so pinned. We're feeling so pressured. Like, it just ain't it. EBHs. EBH. Yeah, counter strafing thing again. I think you should keep going wide, even though technically you are exposing yourself to more angles. I think with the MP9, it's super effective to keep using the same directional key until you get hit. Because when you counter strafe, it just opens it up. Very fine though. Very fine. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but man, thanks for doing this today, Boiler. Thanks for giving me your time, taking the time to learn and grow yourself. It was a pleasure. Like I said, I'm fried from doing so many demo reviews, but thank you so much for doing this. Thank you guys for watching this video. It was a pleasure to work with you. You and Nadi have a great future, a lot of good potential. Keep working hard. Thank you. Appreciate all of you guys. I'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Peace out.